All right, Torey, thanks for coming in. Just amazing season for you guys. We'll get started. Who's got the first question? We'll start at the fourth row to your left.
Torey, I know the feelings are pretty raw right now, but I'm wondering if you can see past that at all to comment on what a great season it was, the journey to get to this unlikely World Series for a very young team.
Yeah, before I get started, I just want to congratulate the Texas Rangers, Bruce Bochy, Chris Young, and all their players, ownership. They're an amazing franchise. They won their first World Championship in franchise history, and it's quite an accomplishment. They were the best team. They beat us fair and square. As far as your question, yeah, I just got done telling the guys that I'm so proud of what they've done, and we have to step back for a minute and tell ourselves that we've done a lot of really amazing things this year, and then we got on this really fun ride through the course of the postseason, and you just never want it to stop. It's like your favorite roller coaster that you never want to get off of, and you want to be the last team standing, and you want to be in the middle of a pile and have everybody pile on top of you. That's the best feeling in the world. So some have been there, and we're going to continue to climb that mountain, and once we get there, we want to stay there for a long time. But the reason why it hurts so bad is because we care so much. We care about this baseball community. We care about the fans of Arizona, the Bleed Sedona Red with us that have backed us. You know, those are the things that go through my mind, and I know all the players. This is painful. This is just plain painful, and I can't quite move past that right now, but I will. And I told the guys to absorb it and process it the right way. Don't compartmentalize it. Don't put it away. Think about how you feel when you get to that point, and we'll get to that crossroad at some point and be able to say, wow, it was a great run, and we did something pretty amazing.
Other questions for Torey? Go to Jack up here.
Torey, congratulations on a great season.
Thank you, Jack.
Just unbelievable what you guys have accomplished.
Thank you.
I just want to say that first.
I appreciate that. Means
Also, just, for putting up with us. A lot of annoying, kind of silly questions sometimes, but thank you.
Yeah.
As you look forward to the next steps, I mean, how many days do you think is going to be before you actually start thinking about next year?
Man, that's a good question. I want to run away and hide for a few days. I want to go camping and just sit in the tent and suck my thumb, and eat ice cream. Is that the weirdest answer you guys have ever had right there? And just let it run its course the way it's supposed to, hurt when I'm supposed to hurt, cry when I'm supposed to cry, feel good when I'm supposed to feel good. But when I wake up on that one morning, whenever it is, could be a week from now, 10 days from now, it's going to be a little while. I know that. I know how I operate. But when it is, it's going to be turn the page and let's go. It's go time. So I think everybody's in that same boat right now. And I want to hurt. I want to hurt because I want to remember what this feels like because I never want to feel it again. And everybody knows that feeling that I'm talking about, whether it's something personal or something professional. You want to move off of these moments, but I'm not going to run away from it.
Third row on your left, Dan.
What can you say about Zac and the way he responded tonight and what he gave you given his struggles up to this point?
It was everything that he could possibly give us and then some. I was Zac watching the way everybody else was. It was no hits through 6 1/3. I don't know exactly what it was, but he answered the bell. He came out fighting and he was slugging it out. I feel like had we scored some early runs, it would have been a little bit of a different outcome. But we didn't, and he kept us in the game. And without him, we wouldn't have been in the position that we were in. The game really was in the balance until the 9th inning when they blew it open with 4 runs. And that's what good teams do. They did that on their own. But at the end of the day, when I walked in this ballpark today, I knew that Zac was going to be our starting pitcher, and I felt really good about it. I know what's inside of him. I know where his heart is, and he didn't let us down.
Go up front to your left here.
Torey, congratulations on the season.
Thank you.
That bunt by Gabby, was that something that was called, improvised? Can you walk us through that?
He bunted on his own. We talked about playing downhill baseball, getting a lead. We just felt good about trying to get out front. You could see we were very aggressive. It was the first pitch not first pitch, but the first chance we had. We stole a base. We executed, got him over. We couldn't find that big knock, and that's the difference in the game today. They did, and we didn't. But Gabby did that on his own. We talked about putting guys in scoring position and scoring first. That was a theme for us. It ended up being a big out, I know, and we didn't score any runs.
Throughout the entire season, the D-backs have been praised for their defense, but the past 2 games, it was a little bit of a struggle. What was so different? What did you see?
Yeah, inside of the day today and yesterday a little bit, it was kind of a grinding type of feeling. We weren't playing freely defensively, and you see what happens when you make mistakes like that, and you do it against good teams on this level. In the final series of the year, it compounds itself, and it led to some crooked numbers. I'm not saying they would or wouldn't have scored runs, but Alec was just trying to knock down 90 feet and save that guy going for first and third, and it led to a big inning. So we try to play fast. It means sometimes defensively, it means sometimes we make some mistakes, but we've been very good all year long at securing the baseball. The last 2 days we did not, and it showed up and made a difference.
Far back on your right.
Hey, Torey, wanted to echo Jack's congratulations and for putting up with us all year. I know it's really tough to look long-term right now and past the pain, but for such a young group that had such a bright future going into the year, to get this level of experience, just what do you think this is going to do for the program going future and the boost that you guys are going to get from all this experience?
Yeah, there were people that were sitting in the dugout that didn't play, that saw a different level, different brand of baseball, some injured players, some younger players. And, I'm just reminded of where we're trying to get to every single day. It's what motivates me when I get up. Like, where does this journey take this organization, take me every single day? And where does it end? I want it to end at the very tip top of that mountain, and we got really close, and I think we tasted it. So I know this team will be hungry, and I know it's gonna take a little time for us to absorb it, but I think you're going to see a very passionate, hungry baseball team walk into Salt River Field next year and be ready to go. And you get a certain understanding, you get a certain feeling about what it's like and what it tastes like and smells like. You come to the ballpark, it's just a little different atmosphere when you're playing in a World Series. But it took so much to get there, and I think the guys learned what that passage is like. It just takes a little bit of time to figure it out. And that's what amazed me about this group. We had guys that had no idea what they were doing, and they wound up in the World Series. Now that you know, you'll be able to peek around each corner and make sure that you're ready to go. I'm reminded a couple things that you just don't quite understand the sacrifice and the commitment that shows up every single day. Once you get there and once you get that feeling, it's what drives you and motivates you through those lean days of the middle of the season, of the dog days. That's what helps you fight. This group is grown up, and there is a certain type of glue that's going to hold them together now, and that's called something about it's called being in the World Series but not winning a World Championship.
Couple more, Jeff in the middle.
Congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.
I know the emotions are pretty raw right now.
Yeah.
But can you speak to the impact that the team has made on the Arizona sports community and the fans and the connection now that the fans seem to have with the team?
Yeah, I felt that. I've been feeling that for the past month, maybe even the last couple of weeks of the regular season, that this fan base was behind us, and they were ready to go at every turn to root us on, cheer us on, and allow something good to happen. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry I didn't do my job to get us there. But I will. We all will. And we know they're out there. We love them. They can say what they want to us, in the good times and the bad, but we know what they want. They want a world championship as badly as we do. We all bleed Sedona red.
Take two last ones, the second row here.
Torey, congrats on an incredible run.
Thank you.
Truly. I think we're all pretty impressed with what you guys were able to do
Thank
this
you.
postseason. Seawald was a pretty big acquisition for you guys this
Yeah.
year, and as you had mentioned, Texas was able to break it open with him on the mound in the ninth.
Yeah.
He also struggled to close out Game 1, obviously.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on his performance this season in this series in particular, and what, if any, questions you have about him moving forward, or what you would like to see out of him moving forward?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we wouldn't have been in this position without him. He locked down so many games and got us to this point. And I know that he's going to be hurting over what happened over the course of the World Series, but he's one guy that will be able to process it the right way. And I'm sure that there's some things that he's going to work on. Brent Strom is the pitching guru of all pitching gurus. He's our architect. He's going to go to the drawing board with Paul. If there's anything they need to work on, they're going to tighten it up. But he's a back end guy, and you got to live and die with those moments. And he had a lot of really good, crisp moments. And you guys always ask me towards the end of spring training, who's our closer? I'll probably tell you right now, it's going to be Paul Sewald next year. That's my gut feel. That's how much I believe in him.
I'll finish up right here.
Torey, Zac Gallen, in the biggest game of his career, delivered for you guys. He's been the guy for you guys all season. He embraces his team. He embraces his community.
Yeah.
What does Zac Gallen mean to the Arizona Diamondbacks?
A lot. But I don't want him to feel like he has to carry the workload. He's 126 of this ball club. And that's kind of what I tell everybody when they walk in on this stage. And I want to make sure that they fit together as a team. And it's like a puzzle. They find out where they are. Are you the edges, and do we start with you as part of the foundation? How do you fill in? Are you a fill-in type of player? But Zac Gallen is definitely one of the corner edges, and we're going to count on him for as many years as we possibly can here.
Torey, just an amazing month for you guys.
Thank
Season that'll never be forgotten. Thank you for everything.
you.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.